Hello everybody, Ethan here. In the annals of Warhammer's history, we have seen a lot of minor chaos gods sprout up over time, with some of them seeking to achieve godhood equal to the greater chaos gods. But with the rise of Vashtor, I have been thinking about a long-lost god of chaos, Malice, or Malal in the beginning. In this video, let's talk about a wasted opportunity by Games Workshop to bring probably one of the most influential gods to the setting. Malal was introduced in the 1980s through a series of comics in White Dwarf. It was originally planned to have 4, but 3 came out. The 4th one was never published due to licensing issues. But for me, I feel like this is a missed opportunity. Originally introduced as Malal, he was known as the Hierarchitarian, the Renegade God, the Lost God, the Rejected God, and the Fallen. He is a minor chaos god in setting, who is turned against the others and is dedicated to their destruction. His followers, sometimes called the Doomed Ones, seek out and destroy followers of other chaos gods wherever they may be found. Malal's sacred number is 11, and his sacred colors are white and black, often combined within a single sigil. He embodies the metaphysical force of chaos's indiscriminate tendencies towards destruction, anarchy, and infighting. Even among his own individual divine embodiments and agents, the Renegade God hates the other major and minor chaos gods and often acts against them and their schemes in the realm of chaos, and in the material universe, even more than he seeks to enslave or destroy humanity and the other civilized peoples of the mortal world. He originally was introduced so that way Caleb Dark could be a champion of him. Caleb Dark actually had his own miniature and tabletop rules provided. He was known for the weapon Dread Axe, but due to copyrights for the character, which belonged to authors rather than Games Workshop, Malal was largely excised from Warhammer canon by Games Workshop, and later replaced with the minor chaos gods Zuvasan and Nekoho. He was introduced, however, into Warhammer 40k underneath the name Malice. There's a name whispered quietly and with fear even by the most depraved, the most evil, and the least sane of the worshippers of chaos. The name is Malice, the renegade god of chaos. In eons past, Malice was cast out from the bosom of chaos by the other chaos gods, or else abandoned them of his own volition, no one is sure which. In any case, Malice's relationship to the other chaos gods is a strange one. All chaos gods pursue purpose that are wholly their own, yet only Malice occupies a position so antithetical to the success of his own unfathomable creed. To be a follower of Malice is to be a chaos warrior bent upon shedding the blood of other chaos creatures. As such, Malice is both feared and hated by the other chaos gods. Malice's worshippers, sometimes called the Doomed Ones, are loathed by other servants of chaos. They are outcasts, beloved by neither the friends nor enemies of chaos, dependent upon the least whim of their patron deity. Fellow worship such a god. Few still live long in the service. The bonds that tie master and servant ever drain upon the soul of the warrior, and it is a rare man or woman that can loosen the bonds of Malice once forged. The concept of Malal was originally created by John Wagner and Alan Grant. This is along with Caleb Dark. The use of him, however, ceased in 1988. The same year the first of the 2 Realm of Chaos background books were published. Malal, in that case, was not mentioned again, but he was retconned into Malice, so that way he can be used without the copyright. He was brought back in the 1990s by veterans of the Warhammer role-playing scene, primarily through the internet via BBS or bulletin board systems, and stories such as Divine Judgment. So Malal continued to survive, occasionally becoming the choice deity of veteran players playing Chaos. And it was also common around this time to see like Chaos Space Marine armies dedicated to Malal. By some, the Shadow Lord of Morheim, Belcorn, in Warhammer has been seen by fans as a revival of the idea of the renegade outcast chaos god originally represented by Malal. Note, however, that Belcorn is only a demon prince, whereas Malal was a true chaos god. One of the strongest direct references to renegade gods from Games Workshop was made in the Warhammer 40k Supplement Codex Chaos Space Marines 3rd edition released in 2002. The first is the appearance of a demonic weapon called a Dread Axe, which is described as preferring to kill other demonic entities. The other reference was in a picture displaying the other possible painting schemes for the models. One of the examples was a Chaos Space Marine of a Renegade chapter entitled The Sons of Malice. The colors used for the chapter were bisecting black-white design of Malal's original mark, and the words Malice is not too dissimilar to Malal in essence. And he was returned to 40k universe as a renegade god Malice, the Hierarchitarian and anarchy. The article mentioned that the Sons of Malice were exiled from the Imperium for a set of disgusting rituals that were reported to include cannibalism, and that they fought in complete silence. The ultimate patron deity of the ritual was never revealed, though it can be surmised that it was Malice. At the end of the article, it was specifically mentioned that the Sons of Malice were noted to fight with ferocity against other followers of Chaos. More information on the Sons of Malice came in Games Workshop monthly publication White Dwarf 303, or issue 302 in the US. The most recent work to make use of the Sons of Malice, the novel Cadia Stands by Justin D. Hill, however, no longer makes any reference to the warp entity Malice being worshipped or serving as the divine patron among the Sons of Malice. This could indicate that he's just kind of been written out of canon. And I think that's kind of weird because we're seeing Vashtor who wants to rise up to godhood. But Vashtor had like a defined place in the Chaos spectrum as he makes all the weapons and the engines. Everybody had to kind of be chill with him. Be'lakor isn't a Chaos god, he's a demon prince. So I would like to see someone like this swoop in and have like a war with Vashtor the Archifane to kind of just have a back and forth to provide like more to the setting, bring the Sons of Malice back, as I've always found them very interesting. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I know this has been kind of a weird video because I'm talking about fantasy, but it's something I eventually want to start talking about. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.